It's good evening to you all. I'm by the name of Lutamog Abdunul, Fisheries Officer, Lwedis Local Government. So today we are going to talk about the CVs in the education sector. We have early childhood development, that is from the nursery and kindergarten staff. Then you have a primary teacher. Then you have a secondary teacher. Then last we shall have a lecturer and also researchers. So this is the education sector. So the template for the CV for all these sectors, all these subsectors, early, is it pre-primary, then primary, secondary, and then university or institutions. The CV template is the same. You start with your personal information, then you go to work experience, then you go to, from work experience, you go to education background, certificates and training, then you got competencies and you go to computer literacy, then competencies and skills, then personal attributes, then you go to hobbies, language proficiency, and the referees. So basically, we shall start with what is entailed. Let me start with early childhood. Okay, what is general? General is that in the personal information, you write your name, then from your name, bold caps lock, then you go to the current workstation. Are you a primary teacher? Are you ECD teacher? Are you a secondary teacher? Then you always put, if I told you a mathematics teacher, physics teacher, lecturer in brackets, economics, yeah? So you write your current position. Then below you write your current workstation, the name of the school or the name of the university or the institution. Then below you write the address, PO box address of that school. Then from that you write your contacts, email address, sex, date of birth, nationality. So don't include things like if you are not asked, don't include things like sex, marital status, tribe, home address, religion, because sometimes they may bring bias to the one who's recruiting you. You include those, the religion, the tribe, the marital status, the home address when you have been asked to. But if you have not been asked to, don't include them, because they can bring some bias. Some people work best with single or married people, or with this type of religion or tribe. And then if you put your home address, most cases one may think you may not travel when you're given this job. So now, from that personal information, it's general for all those three sectors: ECD, primary teacher, secondary teacher, and lecturer. You go to the work experience. Work experience, you begin with the latest. It's better you draw a table whereby to your left of two columns, the left column you put the time frame. It's just a small column. 2022 to date, 2020 to 2022. Yeah. Then to your right, that column that is wide, you start with position, the word position in bold. Then below you put the name of that position. It's the same as what you put in the personal information. Science teacher, SST teacher, English teacher, lecturer in brackets economics. You get the point. Then below that you write employer in bold. Then below that you write the name of the employer, the name of the institution, the PO box of the institution. Then below that you write the name of you write duties and responsibilities. Now I'm going to read the duties and responsibilities from the lower level till up. So those who are doing ECD or early childhood development, these are some of the roles and duties you should be having in your CV. 1. Organize and provide developmentally appropriate early childhood education programs, plans. That's 1. Implement curriculum and education for children ranging from the age of, let me say, 6 weeks to 12 years. Okay, you know the range of children you are dealing with. 2. Provide activities and opportunities that encourage curiosity, exploration, and problem solving appropriate to the developmental levels and learning styles of children. The 3rd one, plan and prepare classroom settings, oversee safety and education programs. Another one, supervise children in class and provide supportive environment in which children can learn and practice appropriate and acceptable individual and group behavior. That's a unique role. Another one, interact with parents and community groups, maintain open and cooperative communication with parents and families, and encourage them in involvement in the program and support child's family relationships. Another one, write and compile individual assessments of each child's development, complete daily inventories, child attendance, and related reports. That's a unique role. Participate in teaching undergraduate and graduate early childhood education labs as appropriate, because it may be asked to go and help out or to supervise those people who have just come to do internship. Participate in research programs concerned with improvements in childhood development or teaching methods appropriate. And then may lead, guide and train staff, student employees, interns in perform related work. So if an intern has come to your work, that is also your role. And then perform any other duties assigned by your supervisors. So that's child development. That's your roles and duties. And most cases, now I would love to, because from work experience, you go to education background. Then from education background, you put your schools. You should draw a table. To your left, you put the time frame. Then to your right, you start with you had a degree or you had a diploma, the name of that diploma. Then below, the name of the institution, the PO Box address. Then you go to Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education, if you have it, the name of the school, PO Box address. Then you go to Uganda Certificate of Education, name of the school, their address. Then to your left, that's when you put the time frame. Now from there, you go to computer literacy. So you score yourself computer literacy, knowledgeable in, if at all there are any software you know, you can say knowledgeable in this kind of software. If you don't have, you don't put anything. Then you go to Microsoft Office, in brackets, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, what you know. Then you go to, you write internet usage competence. Then from there, the next competences and skills. What are the competences and skills in early childhood development? One, you should be having strong interpersonal and communication skills. Yeah. Another second one, the ability to work effectively with a wide range of constituencies in a diverse community. Remember, you're dealing with these children from diverse communities. 2. Then 3, record maintaining skills. You should be having that competence because you are dealing with children's work and everything, reports. 4, knowledgeable of early childhood education programs and techniques. That's a competence you should be having. Another one, knowledgeable of child development theory and practice. Another competence. Another one should be having ability to evaluate, design and implement curriculum, testing all teaching methodologies. Another one, ability to provide activities for children that encourage healthy growth. Another one, ability to exercise control and maintain classroom discipline. Another one, knowledge of applicable safety procedures because you're dealing with young children. Another one, ability to provide a supportive and caring environment for children. Then the last one, ability to persuade and influence others because you're dealing with children. So those are the competencies of early childhood development. Now, I would love to go to another step because from competencies you go to personal attributes, which are common, general in all of these subsectors. So let me go to a primary teacher. So a primary teacher, when you come to work experience, what should you put? Roles and duties of a primary teacher, whether it's science and what, because you start with, your first is teach literacy or teach science, or teach SST, yeah, to the provide services in teaching of science or SST or English or literature, or English or we have science, mathematics, SST, all those subjects of primary to students. Yeah, that's your first role. Providing teaching services of English to students. Now, the second role, develop students' abilities, interests, and coordinate through modes of creative activities. That's your second role. Another one, present subject matter utilizing range of teaching materials and techniques. That's 3. 4, guide discussions and supervise work in class. 5, test and analyze students or pupils for customized progress in oral and written work. That's your role as a primary teacher. Another one. Sorry, let's continue. Then another role, we are on test and analyze students or pupils for for customs progress in oral and written work. Another one, enforce personal involvement by supporting pupils to utilize and develop their capabilities. Another one, maintain and update attendance records as well as school discipline. Another one, involve in staff meetings along with education conferences and workshops. Then the last one, okay, there are many, but then let me give you a few. Conduct extracurricular activities like supporting school concerts, sports. Then another one, yeah, I think those will be enough for a primary teacher. So those are the roles and duties of a primary teacher. Now, from roles and duties, if we have put those as a primary teacher, when you get to the competences of a primary teacher are not much different with those of early childhood. So the competences and skills for a primary teacher, you can put one. You can put knowledgeable in primary education programs and techniques. 2, records maintenance and management. 3, strong interpersonal and communication skills, because you're talking with these students, with the pupils. 4, ability to evaluate, design, and implement curriculum, testing, and other teaching methodologies. Then another one, ability to exercise control and maintain classroom discipline. Another one, knowledgeable of applicable safety discipline. Another one, knowledgeable of applicable safety procedures. Another one, ability to provide a supportive and a caring environment for the pupils. Another one, ability to persuade and influence others, because when you're teaching, you have the ability to persuade and influence others. Now, from that, those are competencies of a primary teacher. Now, let me go to a secondary teacher. Now, secondary teacher, we have, let me begin with the science. Okay, we have the science teacher. Secondary teacher for science. Science, those are the roles and duties. When you come for work experience, now I'm on the secondary teacher. How do you write your roles and duties? 1, understand curriculum requirements and create syllabi, lesson plans, and education content that satisfy these requirements. That's 1. 2, analyze the needs, strengths and weakness of students and structure lessons and assessments around them. 3, adjust teaching methods to suit different groups of learners. 4, create engaging, stimulating lesson plans and ask frequent questions to make sure that students are on track. 4, provide extra support to students that require it, and more challenging tasks to those who are ahead of the class. Another one, keep abreast of developments and research in the field, and using this to ensure lessons are relevant. Another one, report any progress issues to the head of department as well as parents. Another one, attend meetings, training sessions, workshops, conferences, and other continuing education initiatives. Another one, if at all your subject has lab issues, lab things, supervise lab sessions, deliver practical demonstrations, and accompany students on field trips. Then the last one, keep in line of communication open between students, staff, and parents. So those are your roles as a maybe the O-level teachers. Now we have those who are doing sciences. Those of sciences like math, physics, chemistry, biology, these are roles and duties you should put. Teach physics and mathematics lessons thoroughly and ensure learners and grasp the subject concepts and ideas. You can put your subject or biology or physics or any science subject. 2. Make schemes of work for each subject, daily lesson plans, a record of marks, and a record of work covered for a given class. 3. Thoroughly prepare and deliver effective lessons to class allocated to you following the schedule. Another role, review and mark students' work and activities, maintain the progress of students' performance, and give appropriate feedback. Another one, identify and select different learning resources and equipment to use that can enhance the performance of your subject. Another one, research new topics and maintain up-to-date subject knowledge and revise new cultural materials so as to equip students with relevant up-to-date knowledge. Another one, identify and set well-crafted relevant items for topical tests and internal and external examinations. Another one, manage students' behavior in the classroom and on school. Another one, supervise and support work of teaching assistants, trainee teachers, and newly qualified teachers. Then another should attend school programs and activities, give station day, teachers workshops, student seminars, open forum, etc. Then the last one, hold teaching demonstrations, encourage enjoyment in learning a subject, set up various methods of learning. So if you're a secondary teacher, but for the upper level, those can be your roles and duties. So still in the secondary level, you may be given, you are the head of department of physics, head of department of geography, English. So these are the roles and duties of a department head. 1. Work hand in hand with the administration on students' admission, registration, and welfare. 2. Provide career guidance to students in the school. 3. Ensure that teachers have schemes of work as well as work plans for the teaching and learning. 4. Develop teaching timetables for teachers to ensure that all lessons are attended and all syllabi are covered. You as a head of that department, of that subject. Another one, resolve problems affecting the delivery of lessons within own education program and in accordance to the school regulations. Another one, ensure security of school materials and examinations. Another one, let's continue. Another one, ensure the security of school materials and examinations. Analyze students' overall performance in that subject. Deal with referred issues for students within the department. Deal with referred issues for students within that department. Work with the administration to ensure that teachers are motivated to do work. So you as a head of a subject, those are your roles and duties. Then from that work experience, you will continue the same way. And now the competences and skills for secondary teachers, they are the same. Some are the same. Yeah. Maybe if I can add on decision making using scientific problem solving techniques, we have our excellent book and record keeping, ability to exercise and conduct classroom discipline, knowledgeable in applicable safety procedures, knowledgeable in maybe biology theories and practicals, mathematics theories and I don't know, knowledgeable in chemistry theories and practicals. Then ability to provide activities that give students, that encourage students, that provide a learning environment to students. Then knowledgeable in education programs and techniques, record maintenance, research and report writing skills. That's one of the competences. Yeah, so from secondary teachers, let me go to the lecturers. The lecturers. For lecturers, when it comes to the work experience, these are the roles and duties of a lecturer, because you may be a lecturer in a certain institution. 1. General planning and development of teaching programs, that is say lectures, seminars and tutorials. 2. Developing teaching learning materials. 3. Responsible for teaching and facilitating students in, you put responsible for teaching and facilitating students in, or let me say business economics, fishery studies, development studies. So you put that subject, what you are teaching. Another one, setting, invigilating and marking of courseworks, tests, and examinations. Another role and duty, carrying out research and innovation. Another one, mentoring and supervising students in their research projects. Another one, ensuring that the learners are effectively guided and all in line of studying. Another one, performing any other related duties as they may be assigned by the head of department. So as a lecturer, those are roles and duties. So I think I've talked about all the work experience of the teachers. So as you are putting your work experience, you should make sure that there's career growth, from maybe a teaching assistant, then you go to a lecturer, senior lecturer, then head of department. If it's a secondary school setting, from maybe a teaching assistant or a teaching intern, then you become a teacher, then from a teacher become a head of maybe geography department. You get the point. The same in the primary. For the competencies of a lecturer, they're the same because in the education sector. Yeah. But for the lecturer, after work experience, you go to education background, then you go to the trainings and certifications you did. Then from there, you go to publications and academic reports. You put the title of that report and where it was published. Yeah, and the time it was published. Now, from there, the personal attributes are uniform for all of you people, all of you in the education field. Personal attributes: 1, creativity, open-mindedness and willing to learn. 2, effective interpersonal relations with working groups and a flexible team player. 3, a result-oriented person that can work under minimum supervision. Working under minimum supervision, not working under pressure, that is wrong. Working under minimum supervision. 4, open-minded to work in a complex environment and projects where time is key. 5, excellent written and oral communication skills. 6, good coordination and handling skills. 7, ability to identify, respond, and resolve diverse needs of students. If at all primary say pupils, if we are in secondary and above students. Another one, high degree of self-motivation and multitasking. Then the last one, excellent analytical, critical thinking and strategic skills. So those are the roles. Those are the personal attributes for all of you in the education sector. Then the hobbies. It's better you put hobbies that are relevant. So for the hobbies, make sure that you put the hobbies that are relevant. Hobbies like traveling for adventure, watching documentaries, reading newspapers, reading books, doing physical exercises, those are relevant. But don't put going to church, going to the mosque, conversing, making new friends. No, those are bad hobbies. Then from hobbies, you go to language proficiency. You draw a table of different columns, around 5 columns. The roles may be according to the number of languages you know. So the first column, you write language, then below you write the languages that you know. Start with English, then you go to other languages. Then the headings, we have reading, writing, speaking, listening. So you score them. The best is excellent. The worst is fair. If you don't know a language and you're so poor in that language, don't put it there. You rather score fair. That's to be least. Then the last is the referees. So the referees, make sure you put they need 3, but you put the name, the position, you put the the contact, the email if possible, the name of the institution, the PO box address. The referees should put, if I told you a science teacher, let the referee be or the head of department of science. Yeah? Put a referee who's in line with what you are teaching. If you're a lecturer, the head of department can be your referee, or the head of that subject, or that course, or that program. You get the point, yeah? So they need 3 referees. Now that's it. That is your CV, those in that field. Now for the resume or cover letter. It's always a 1 page, yeah? So to your right, you put your name in bold, Lutamabuz Abdul in bold. Then below, you put the current workstation, yeah? The name of that school. Then below, you put the PO box address of that school. Then below that, you put your contacts. Below, you put your email address. Then below, you skip a line. Then below, you put the date. Then you go to the left. You write to the human resource manager or officer whom you're writing to. Then below, you put the name of institution you're writing to. Skip a line. Write dear sir or madam. And most cases, you shouldn't write dear sir or you write dear madam. Even if you know the sex of whom you're writing to. Write dear sir or madam because this is a formal letter. Then skip a line. Write RE, application for the position of maybe headmaster, maybe position of math teacher, secondary or grade 1. You get the point, eh? You put a line, should be underlined and in bold and capital. Then skip a line. Then you write a body. Don't start your body with I saw this advert in New Vision, I got it from a friend, I'm 21 years of age, I have this kind of experience. No, this is how you write your cover letter. You start. It is with great enthusiasm that I apply for the position of headmaster, headmaster. Full stop. You write the position, the name of the position you're applying to. Full stop. I hold a Bachelor of Science of Education with education. Then brackets, you write the subjects you teach. Yeah? From this university. Hence, I attain knowledges and skills in. Now you go to your transcript and you write around 5 to 7 courses you did in your degree that are relevant to that position you're applying to. Now here, this one, since she did Bachelor of Science with Education, in brackets physics and math, from this university, hence attain knowledge and skills in industrial resources and laboratory teaching in physics education, assessment, evaluation, resources and material development, mathematics education, teaching and learning physics and mathematics, curriculum design, curriculum design, development and implementation, special needs education, education technology and teaching and learning science, So you just mention around 5 to 7 that are relevant. You look at your transcript, full stop. That's the first paragraph. Then you skip a line. You go to the next paragraph, which has experience. My experience as head of maths department at this school, a teacher of physics and math at this school, and teacher at this school, you write at least the latest 3 positions, comma, has given me the opportunity to develop technical expertise in. Now from there you go to your competencies and skills that you wrote. You write around 5 there. Like example, in teaching physics and mathematics, development of curriculum requirements, syllabi, lesson plans and education content, scientific research, reporting and writing, decision making using scientific techniques, full stop. Those are the competencies that you have put here. Then you continue. Therefore, with this educational background and work experience coupled with my sense of organization and detail-oriented approach to work, makes me a ideal candidate for this kind of job, full stop. So that's what is entailed in your second paragraph. Then skip a line. I would value the opportunity to join your team of professionals where I could develop my skills further, full stop. For more information, please refer to my CV, full stop. Skip a line. Thank you for reviewing my application letter or my cover letter, and I will hopefully wait for your response, full stop. Skip a line. Yours sincerely, comma. Skip around 2 lines where you will put your signature. Then you write your name, your position, your current position, then the name of that current workstation, full stop. That is how your cover letter should look like for all of you who are in the education sector. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you will share this message or this link or the YouTube with other people. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's grow this channel. Thank you. Have a good day.